Hey guys, it's Floyd Concept here, and this is the weekly snapshot for the 13-week 02A for the 1.5 update. So there's a lot of stuff that was added and fixed in this snapshot that from the last snapshot. And I've got a little showcase area here to show you most of the stuff that was added. I'm sure I'm going to forget some stuff, but forgive me for that. So the first thing on my list here is the TNT minecart, which I had over here. I don't know, I guess maybe if you unload and then reload the world, it disappears? I don't know. But I did have a TNT minecart on there. Anyway, here's the crafting recipe, of course. So I should probably get rid of this stuff in my inventory. Ignore the stuff in my inventory here, but you just put a TNT in a minecart, and you get a minecart with TNT. And I'm going to show you a couple... Well, actually, before I do that, I need to show you the activator rail, which is used to activate the minecart with TNT. And it's just iron ingots on the sides here to make the activator rail. So if I put it over here, you can see it's affected the same way as everything else. And then this is an activator rail right here. Let me move this off here. That's what the activator rail looks like. It's a little bit different than this rail here. Pretty much the only difference is the butter on the side. So it's affected just like any other minecart, except that times it 0. If you give this activator rail a redstone signal, it will actually activate the TNT, and it will blow up. Doesn't look like it gives the minecart back, but it did give me the rail back. And you can activate it with a regular redstone signal here. Let me do this, and that's what it looks like when it's activated. I think you can even have it so that the minecart actually just passes right over it. I'm not sure if it gives a boost like the powered rail. I would assume not. But yeah, that's pretty cool. There was also a mention of minecarts with monster spawners in it as well. But that is not in this snapshot yet, so that may be coming in the next one. And third thing on my list here is a new hopper recipe. Instead of the stone that was required before, it now requires iron ingots. It's still the same shape, except replace the stone with iron ingots, and the hopper actually has a texture, which you can see here as well. And trapped chests are supposed to give off a signal through walls. I put a question mark there because I've got a really simple setup here that should probably work. But yeah, this redstone torch is supposed to turn on. When this turns off, this turns off, or this turns on, this turns off, this turns off, and this turns on. But if you look, it doesn't activate. And I've tried all different types of things to get this to work. The only thing that works is putting redstone right next to or underneath it. So I don't know what is supposed to happen there, but it doesn't look like it's working. So more uses for quartz have come in this update. There is now the quartz block, quartz slabs, quartz pillar, quartz stairs, and chiseled quartz. And I think that they look actually pretty cool, especially the chiseled quartz. I didn't realize that it had a different texture on top than it did on the sides here. Wonder if it has something different on the bottom. I'll go over that after the crafting recipes. So for nether quartz like this, creates the block of quartz, and then of course the 3 quartz across the bottom or wherever will create the 6 quartz slabs. Quartz stairs, just as you'd expect, and then this quartz pillar is 2 quartz on top of each other like this. And then chiseled quartz, of course, is the two quartz slabs on top of each other in a crafting bench. So I'm curious now. I'm gonna destroy that. Yeah, it's the same texture as the top. Alright, so that is pretty much it for the crafting recipes. And this thing as well. So let's move over here. There are now improved hopper controls, which I have showcased here. Which basically, if there's a redstone signal, here let me change this here. If there's a redstone signal coming into a hopper, it will stop letting the redstone any item go through into the next thing. Here, actually, let me do that here. And as you can see, if I have this off, this does start to count down again and go inside of here. But if I turn it back on, it stops. Let's see, they fixed the hopper duplication glitch. Yes, that right there. This furnace is actually a dispenser. The dispenser texture is actually a little bit glitched right now. It's using the furnace, and that is because of another thing, which I don't think I actually wrote down. Yeah, but I'll mention anyway. They have changed the way texture packs work. Now each item gets their own file for their texture. So in doing so, I guess they messed up the dispenser a little bit. So if you haven't seen this already, oh, I forgot to mention this as well. The redstone comparator actually has a new texture. It looks a little bit cooler. It looks like more like there's supposed to be stuff coming in on the sides, and then it's got a little bit of nether quartz in the middle here. So nether quartz gives off constant redstone updates, and dispensers have a bug or feature that every time they get a redstone update and have power, they dispense an item. So that means you can have a fast shooting dispenser like this. And as you can see, a couple of items do get stuck on the side there, and I had a total of 64 redstone in here. Let me keep going the rest of the way here. So they do get stuck on the lip, but they do eventually get sucked in as well. Now normally this would cause it to be about, I don't know, something like double the amount of redstone, but no, we've actually got 64 redstone in here, unlike in the previous snapshot. If you did this in the previous snapshot, you'd end up about double. So this here, there's improved naming for mob eggs and containers. I'm not sure what they mean by the improved naming for containers, because if I put a chest in here and I rename it to like storage device, I've got it at name storage device. If I place it down here, I'm in spawn zone, so I can't place it in survival. Change my game mode to survival and then pick it up, it is renamed back into chest. And let me see here, if I move away from spawn a little bit here, something about here should be good. Nope, it just goes back as chest. Oops. I'm gonna need survival anyway, but for mobs now, if you rename a mob, so let's name this guy to Zombie Jeffrey. I'm horrible at spelling. I'm sorry if your name is Jeffrey and I just butchered your name. I think this could be an O. I don't know. And let's make sure I'm on easy at least and go game mode survival. Let's spawn him and let's let him kill me. And now the message that came up, Void Concept was slain by a zombie Jeffrey. So let me respond here and get into creative. Actually, let's kill him just so he... Well, actually, no, let's let him wander around. I think he's going to be following me for the rest of the showcase. Or, yeah, snapshot review. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, you're in the way. I'm gonna have to kill him. There. Alright, so now abandoned mine shaft chests have been replaced with storage minecarts, which I have another world set up to show you that, because I didn't make this one with mine shafts. So I will meet you guys over there and show you that. Alright, I just made a simple super flat world with mine shafts generating just so it's easier to find them. And right over here, as you can see, we've got two chests right here. And this one actually has some pretty good loot. It's got a diamond in here. And instead of being a chest off to the side here, it is actually a storage minecart on top of a little bit of rail. So diamond, lapis, redstone, and bread in this one. And there's 2 butter ingots, iron pickaxe, rails, bread, and pumpkin seeds in that one. And let's see if I can find any more here. Ah, there's one up here. Let's see what this has. Do I have to... Ah, there we go. 9 redstone, or a bunch of redstone, pumpkin seeds, and coal. That updated, I guess. Oops. There's another one. Right next to a spawner here. 2 diamonds. But yeah, basically, they now spawn like this. That's interesting. I guess if it spawns next to an actual rail, it'll go like that. And that it's kind of a cool thing because you'd expect it to be in a minecart like this instead of a random chest in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, there's a bunch of them everywhere. But anyways, I guess back to the other world for a last little bit. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this snapshot. Lots of cool things. I'm really excited about this thing here because dispensers were kind of a pain to deal with before. But they should be easier now that you can do this. Before you'd have to have like a piston go up and then back down to get like one item. But now you can just put a minecart under here, pulse this off, and then keep going. So that's it for this snapshot review, that's what they're called. I don't know. I keep thinking that, I don't know. My brain is off today. I was gonna mention one more thing. Oh yeah, I know that I mentioned very briefly the texture pack changes. Basically now each texture is in its own file. You can probably see that by opening up your minecraft.jar and then looking through all the textures. So something like this, the reason it's bugged is it's got the it's taking the regular textures from the furnace, but then it's taking all of the textures from the furnace. And I think I read that the furnace was actually bugged as well. Maybe not. Let's see. And this is the dispenser here. On these icons, they're messed up. But what? Is this my texture pack here that's doing this, or that's probably my texture pack that did that. So yeah, that's basically it for this snapshot. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and are excited about some of these new features that are coming. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to be using these. I'm going to be using this for sure on my Oblivion map once it comes out into the actual game. And I've said that's it like 20 times now, so I'm just going to end the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.